Oh my God.
Really, really well. Hello and welcome back. I'm Carly.
Welcome back to where?
Eat the damn cake.
Podcast, baby.
What's your name?
I'm Maddie.
I was going to say I'm Carly and I'm Maddie and we're Eat the Damn Cake.
Oh, I like
we
that.
didn't rehearse that.
No.
I was just trying to...
I was like, okay.
I was trying to use my Spidey tingly vibes and like get the message across to her.
It's a Spidey tingly vibe.
You know, like Spidey senses and you're
yeah,
know what I'm thinking. But she didn't know.
I did that the other day to Nick and he guessed what I was thinking.
I know.
It was pretty impressive, honestly.
Pickles.
No, it was just pickle. Just the word. Pickle.
Okay.
How is everyone doing today?
Hi, welcome. So, you know what Dad said to me the other day?
Oh, God.
He had a suggestion for our podcast.
The suggestions from the adults always go super well.
Yes. So he said, are you okay?
I'm trying to lower my seat. I've been trying to lower my seat.
She's reaching around her chair spastically right now, and it just looks a little...
What did Dad
weird.
say?
Okay, so
I've done it before. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Dad, the other day, I'm like cooking dinner. I was in a mood, obviously, for some reason.
Oh, that's
don't
shocking.
Say anything.
I am just shocked by that.
I was in a mood, and he was like, "I have a suggestion for the podcast. You don't have to listen to me, but I just have a suggestion." And I was like, "Yes."
Oh God.
And then
Carly?
he was like, "How about at the beginning, you go through and like." Tell people what your podcast is all about so that people who just are jumping in and listening know it's like a fitness podcast about good vibes in the fitness community and body positivity and body neutrality and all that stuff." And I was like, that's a great idea. He goes, and then you should say your schedule. And I'm like, well, I want people to keep listening. He's like, no, you should say we're going to do hell yeah and hell nah. Then we're going to do this.
Oh, but like,
and then we're going to
do
do
like
that.
The fun of the podcast is not giving a debrief
That's
at the
what
beginning
I was
of
saying.
it. I love the idea of like letting people know what we're all about. But at the same time, like, I gotta keep you on your toes.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, I love the idea of like just saying a quick summary of what this podcast is
like
about.
the schedule, yeah.
We don't need to say the schedule. He's like, well, what if people want to know what's like happening on it today? I was like, they can listen.
Yeah, well, that's the way. Imagine if we debriefed, be like, okay, bye.
So if you want to skip on hell yeah,
if
hell
you guys
nah,
want to skip out,
go
just
to
let
minute
us know.
10.
Yeah. I love you, Dad. That's a great idea. And I'm sure Carly wasn't super nice about the idea when she was in a mood. She's like, that's so stupid, Dad. No. It's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah, you totally were. I wasn't home, but you were probably like, Dad, you don't even know. You don't have a podcast. I've been living with her for my whole life, so I know exactly what she says.
Anyways,
how is the week?
how was my week?
Yeah.
It was good.
Anything go on fun? No? Anything? Good?
Duke, I need to circle back.
Another-
Duke loved daycare, but he did release his anal glands when he got in the car.
You guys,
afterwards.
literally, I think he was, so,
We think he didn't poop.
okay,
that whole
he had
day.
not pooped that whole morning.
Well, no, he pooped right when I took him out in the morning. And then I think at daycare, he didn't have a chance again. So I lifted him into the car and I think I like triggered something and he released his anal glands.
We did, in fact, tell a couple people that have had dogs in the past, like dogs have to get their anal glands released. This is not like a fun topic. I'm so sorry. Like thinking about it now, I'm like, if I was listening to a podcast talking about this, but actually though, Duke literally released it in the car and we called Colleen, our mom, and I was like,
we were gagging.
I was
It
like,
smelled
Mom,
so
she's like,
bad.
how did the podcast go?
And we're like,
how?
we can't
and like,
talk.
Mom, I'm convulsing in here. It smells so bad. And like, he was just sitting there looking at us like,
Yeah,
what did I do? And I'm like, I am going to jump out of this moving car.
So yeah, that's
That was,
that's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the past week.
I will say,
I still am hot chocolate. No hot chocolate strong.
how about dry Jan?
I had a glass of wine.
It's okay.
On
Carly said I should
Saturday.
go into sales because I'm so good.
She
at
did.
convincing
Okay,
people.
hold on. Let me just break this down. I was so strong. I was sitting there at the countertop.
Okay.
I was sitting there at the countertop. Don't interrupt me. You know how that went last time.
I know, but
So, and Maddie's like, what's one glass of wine going to do? It's stupid that you're doing dry January in your 20s. You have your whole life to do it. Why are you doing it now? And like all this stuff. And I'm like, and I take a deep breath and she goes and gets a bottle of wine and pours a glass and she's like, here you go. And I was like, fucking A. So I had a glass.
Here's the thing.
But that's it.
There are so many times to be dry, like your first 21 years of your life.
Well, I'm doing wet February, so
Great. You said only on weekends though.
For January.
Oh yeah. So she stopped doing dry January.
Well, no, I'll enjoy a glass of wine. It's not like I'm drinking to like get blacked out. Like
As you should never.
No, I'm not drinking to get drunk. I'm
You
literally
just enjoys
enjoying
the taste
of wine. I love Rayburn Chardonnay.
But Carly was like, I guess you're right. Like, and she gave in, and I'm proud of myself.
Anyways,
my non-dry January and my coffee addiction doing really, really well. I've probably spent collectively like $15-$20 in the past 2 days on coffee. So
beautiful.
Way to go, Maddie. I went TikTok viral.
Oh my God.
So like, I don't really want to.
It was about
toot my own horn.
Fried pickles.
But this is
in an air fryer.
This is the hilarious part, though. My dad got an air fryer for Christmas, and I love fried pickles. And I was like, what a great idea. They're delicious. And I've made them like 3 or 4 times already. And I was like, I feel like people always do this on TikTok. So I literally just did it. And I'm not kidding. It's the poorest of quality.
It is not like a Kyle
it's bad.
Smile. It's Kyle quality video.
It's so bad. The angles are terrible. Like everything's bad about it. The fork like scraped the bottom of the bowl, and it made like fingernails on the chalkboard. Like no, it was terrible. But I'm at 32,000 likes, and thank you. Oh my God, thank you guys. This is probably the peak of my 23 years, unfortunately.
You've gotten more likes on the one.
I know, the one of Carly. I did go viral one more time, and we only almost have 500,000 likes, and we have 3 million views. So I guess
you're welcome.
Thank you.
You are welcome for being me.
But yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm like, I got serotonin out of it. I got pretty happy for a day, and then I was like, well, if I post another video, it's not going to go viral. So.
Yeah.
TikTok is silly, but it's fun and it's a good pastime.
There's a new song out on TikTok.
Oh,
driver's
my goodness.
license.
I know. I feel like my group chat has been talking about it, and I still
my driver's license last week. That sounded good.
That did sound pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That sounded pretty good. I haven't listened to the song full way through, but
it's good.
I
like
maybe
it.
If anyone wants to loop me into the TikTok drama, I feel like I should ask just my friends because I think they know what's going on, but I just really haven't.
I can think of one person in particular.
One
knows.
person who is going to be listening and knows exactly who she is. I'll ask her. But yeah, and that's the most exciting thing that happened to me all week.
I love that.
I might go to Bourbon's again tonight. So
great.
Here we go.
We after our personal training session.
Yes.
We have our personal training session tonight. We have a couple this week. So exciting with people. So we're like actually had some people reach out from the podcast. So that's still a thing. If people
if you guys are ever
it.
interested, we're in Framingham. So
also, if you do fill out the survey from listening to this on the podcast,
tell us your email.
Tell us your email on the last question when I say anything else because I'm an idiot.
It's fine.
Just leave it to me to have you fill out a survey and not put your email in where we can contact you.
Yeah. So we're like, fill out the survey. Nice hearing from you.
Yeah.
Have a good life. Goodbye.
Also, Built by Byron is doing a live workout tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Thursday, 8 a.m. Join us on Zoom.
Yeah, you can. There are links in our bio.
Swipe up.
Links in the bio.
Subscribe.
Influencer baby.
Carly is kind of an influencer. I always make fun of her.
Oh yeah, I got some goodies sent to me from MVMT. You can use my code CarlyByron15.
Nobody asked.
All right.
Literally no one.
But if you are looking for some new watches, sunglasses, jewelry, I don't know, blue light glasses.
Okay, so
Carly Byron 15, CarlyByron 15.
We're done being an influencer. Stop using the podcast to influence people.
Okay, we're done. Okay, let's go into Hell Yeah and Hell Nah.
Yes. So this was a diet.
My
and
parents
it's another diet.
Went to dinner the other night.
And their friends are doing this diet.
Yes.
And they were like, you should look into it. And we did. I'm going to preface this. There was just not a lot of research on this diet.
It's on the newer side.
Yeah. It's called the negative calorie diet. And already the title makes me nervous because the word diet, the word calorie, like everything about
the word
it.
Negative.
Where is it? Where's the positivity in this diet? Yeah. I hate diets, honestly. I'll just say it.
Okay, so we already know where this is going, but we'll tell you the brief synopsis of the diet. Basically, you only eat foods that cause you to burn more calories chewing, digesting, or something else than eating it.
So basically the foods that you're consuming, I got you, sister. You're welcome. So the food that you're consuming, your body, in order to like digest and process the nutrients and use it for fuel, it's actually going to burn more calories than the actual food has in it. So easy like
calorie deficit
or an easy well-known food is celery. Like celery is mostly fibers and water. People are like, oh yeah, you burn more calories eating celery than it's actually in them. It's like, yeah.
So this diet is just celery sticks.
Welcome. That's it. You're going to eat celery
24/7
all the time. Have fun.
No,
it's just a bunch of those kinds of foods and recipes with it. Yep. I literally couldn't find scientific articles on it yet. Like,
so that means it hasn't been around long enough, which means we probably shouldn't be reviewing it, but we're definitely going to let you know that it's probably not the safest diet to do because it causes a major calorie deficit. Say you're going from eating like protein, veggies, fruits, carbs, like all those things, to just eating like a salad and a couple smoothies a day. Like, you are not getting your full nutrients.
Well, the whole slogan of this thing is that it's you burn 10 or you lose 10 pounds in 10 days.
Oh my
and
God.
It's just like, that's not good. That's very quick.
That's not good.
And I just don't think that's what we need in our lives. And I also looked at all the reviews because it's a cookbook, basically.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a cookbook. And you buy the cookbook
so,
and work your way through it.
Fast and Furious, but no one should. That's not, once again, it's not a lifestyle.
No.
It's like a quick fad diet.
Right. And I read all the reviews and like a lot of people just were like, that was the biggest waste of my money. Like, I shouldn't have done it, only because they were like, I thought it was going to be like these really awesome, recipes and this awesome way to like eat healthy, but instead it's having you drink 2 smoothies a day and a salad, and there's like not a lot of calories, and it's just overall, if you lead an active lifestyle, it's probably not the diet for you. And like it's so predictable when we do diets on here, and honestly it's more just to shatter diet culture continuously because we just don't really stand behind it. It's not something that's going to be sustainable or work.
So you can probably tell our answer is
hell nah.
Hell nah. But Maddie was actually talking about an interesting thing in the car on the way here about how she's made it more of a priority to feed her body and fuel it, because when we're filming 15 classes a month and on top of working out, it's so much on our bodies, and you need to focus on hydrating, fueling. And like, if you let skipping a meal get ahead of you, like, it's only going to do worse for your body.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I often skip meals. I'm very upfront about the fact that I have a horrible, horrible toxic personality trait that I just drink coffee up until around 3 p.m. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just wait for dinner. And it's terrible. Yeah. And I also don't drink enough water. And like, I kind of have just been looking into it and stuff, and it's so easy to skip meals if you're drinking caffeine, because caffeine's a natural appetite suppressant. So just checking in with all of you, I'm going to vow to keep and continue fueling my body. Like, eat a full breakfast, eat a full lunch, have snacks, have dinner, like drink a lot of water. And the only way you'll ever be able to get stronger, or if you have goals to lose weight, you have to eat in order to do that. Starving yourself or depriving your body from the nutrients that it needs, like I've said before, it'll only just hold on to those excess fat stores that you have, because your body will think that you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's so important to talk about it, because, and I always say, like, sometimes eating a lot is hard. Like, I was like not even that hungry at the end of my breakfast. I'm like, I know I need this in me.
Yeah.
But I'm not hungry anymore. So it's like,
well, you had just worked out for an hour,
right?
And drank a coffee,
right?
Yeah,
so and drank some water, and I was like, I feel full, which is like the most common misconception. It's like, no, like, you need food to fuel. Food is fuel. Remember that. And if you're struggling to get those nutrients and get those meals in, don't think that you're alone, because we're in it together. We're there with you.
It's so easy to just like take some, like have caffeine, matcha, coffee, whatever it is, skip breakfast. Yeah. And just like go on with your day. And then at 3 p.m. I'm like, I'm starved.
Yeah. And Carly will just like eat like 7 Oreos or like a cookie dough,
slices
chicken nuggets,
of American cheese.
Like, it's not
disgusting.
A healthy way to live.
No.
And we're saying we might be fitness instructors and might be like preaching to people that they shouldn't be doing this, but sometimes we're culprits of it too. So
we're owning up to it.
We're going to own up to it, and I'm going to drink a whole ass gallon of water today.
Cheers to that,
Cheers.
sister.
And I've had 3 coffees.
Have you?
Cheers. I did wake up at 5 today though.
Okay.
So it balances out.
Okay. So here we are. We had some people write in questions.
Here we are. It's us.
And we had some questiones, which we love the questions.
We love them. And it was fun last week, so I'm excited for the questions this week.
So this one goes kind of hand in hand with what we were just talking about. So it says, how do you guys stay body positive? Tips on how to have a positive self-image.
So here's the thing. And I always say this because I have not always, and I still struggle, and I will. And
oh my gosh, around Christmas, I was feeling puffy.
It's a constant battle, and I will never say every single day I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, queen. Like, you look awesome. Like, do I think that every day? No. But I think positive affirmations is one of the biggest things. Like, if you tell yourself that you look great and that you are strong and capable of doing like whatever you do with your life, you're going to start believing it one day or another. And for me, especially, like, just, being kind to myself and trying not to be so negative towards my body image is like the biggest thing. Like, just give yourself grace.
I think, that. And also, like, if you have like a day or two where you really are feeling bad about yourself, or maybe it's a week, maybe it's a month,
right?
You got to know it's temporary. Like, sooner or later, you're going to get into your groove again. Yes, every single body ebbs and flows. And like, if you're in that moment not feeling great, you got to find all the things that are great about your body and what it does for you, like Maddie said.
Yeah.
And then it will bring you back to like a place of, okay, I'm not stuck here. I can do things. I can move my body. I can eat.
Like I'm a healthy, living, breathing human being.
So I guess that's what's more body positive for us. Like staying like positive about what our body does for us instead of always focusing on how it looks.
Right. And with the whole body neutrality piece of it, which is like sometimes hard to grasp, it's just being okay with where you're at. Like, I think around the holidays, I was, indulging a lot, and I was so happy to be doing that. And I never once was like, you know what? I'm just not going to eat that piece of pie because I don't feel good about myself. I was like, F that. I'm going to eat the pie. And you know what? I feel good in my body, and I'm still exercising, and I'm still healthy. Did I gain some weight? That's okay. A healthy body gains weight and loses weight, like, naturally. It's just the way the body works.
Yeah,
so
especially for girls, like, who like
women,
have their period, like not to be like blunt. Sorry if you're a male listening to this, but if you have a woman in your life, you're very aware that during the week of their period, they feel disgusting.
It's just hormones make you feel a certain way. But I feel like just positive affirmations. Look into the mirror every day. Every morning you wake up, write a couple things you're grateful for that your body does for you. And just remember that you are a strong human being. You're badass with a good ass.
Badass with a good ass.
So hopefully that's helpful.
The next one. What are you?
Also, wait, don't compare yourself to others. Just stop right there. You have a different metabolism, a different body. Everything about it is different.
It's so hard to look at like Alexis Wren on like Instagram.
Anyone on Instagram. Also, we live
curves.
Yeah. Well,
what's that like? I'm a box.
Right. Like, I have no waist.
I am literally SpongeBob SquarePants.
I have a massive I have massive shoulders. Like,
see, we're not body positive.
But no, this is the thing. I love my shoulders. I like my back. I like my boxy waist. I don't even care.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. It's when you look at someone else. We live in a world of filters. Like,
yes,
you don't know what you're looking at.
Or Facetune.
You have no
idea.
That
waist in, make that butt bigger.
Right. Like, it's just, so don't compare yourself to others. We're all going through something different. And what I said a couple weeks ago, just because someone like, I hate how we keep equating being smaller with being healthier and being more attractive. It's like everyone is attractive no matter what body type they are. And sometimes when people are smaller, they might be going through some shit too. Some people lose weight when they're struggling as opposed to when, gaining weight. Like I tend to grab the bag of chips when I'm in a bad place, but some people don't.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just, you never know what people are going through. So just don't compare yourself to others and just, like I said, be positive towards yourself. Go.
Next question.
What
are your thoughts on pre-workout? So we were actually going to do this as a hell yeah and hell nah next week, but
I saw this one.
or last week. But there's not really any scientific evidence on it. Once again,
I did some research. I found some things.
I mean, I know people who need it and I know people who don't. And that's, I mean, if you have a strong heart where caffeine, like you can handle a lot of caffeine before you work out, okay, amazing. I don't. I tried to drink one of those Celsius things and I love the taste of it because obviously it's like.
Tastes like Splenda.
Tastes like Splenda.
Carly's like, give me all the Splenda packets.
It tastes good. But by the end of it, I was like shaking because I'm not used to having caffeine. But I did end up like, my body adjusted. And then a couple of times later, I worked out after drinking one of it and it was fine.
So like what I found on pre-workout is it has its positive. It's very person to person. It depends on what you're doing. Like bodybuilders use it quite a bit because they're lifting very heavy. They need the extra pump, as a lot of people say. I personally don't find it to be absolutely necessary. I don't. It does trace back. It can heighten your blood pressure, can be bad for your heart, especially if you're just drinking a lot. It is a high dosage of caffeine.
Yeah, it's like taking caffeine pills.
Right. And it can be strenuous on your body and your heart. So if you're not used to taking in a lot of caffeine, I wouldn't recommend it. And also if you're not, looking to do body competitions and bodybuilding, you probably don't need it. Almost everyone that I know that take it like often are in a body competition or a bodybuilder. So
yeah,
if you do that, amazing. Go ahead, use it. I personally don't find a need for it because I just drink coffee and that's enough caffeine for me. And I probably would also shake if I took it. So
yeah,
that's the thesis.
And that's on pre-workout.
And that's on pre-workout.
I'll have you answer this next one first. What is your morning routine and your night routine?
Okay. So big shocker here. I usually love routines. I have fallen so hard out of a routine lately. In the morning, so let's backtrack. I work in retail. We all know this. I work for Lulu, and during the holidays, our hours shift a lot, and I was working a lot of late nights. So this past 2 months, I've been so off of my morning routine. So I'll go back to what I would ideally like to do because I've fallen out of it, which is okay if you have to. I like to wake up, brush my teeth immediately, which we've talked about before. I do not wait to brush my teeth. Wake up, brush my teeth immediately. Usually I go to our space and film a workout or just do a workout by myself. And then I usually will try to get some work done or I'll go straight to work. And then always get Dunkin' Donuts on my way to work or always get Dunkin' Donuts after or before my workout. And then at night, I tend to like to wind down. I eat dinner. I don't brush my teeth though up until the last moment I go to bed.
Yeah, that's
normal. But the thing is I'll be in bed and I haven't brushed my teeth yet. And like, I feel like you brush your teeth at like 8 p.m.
Well, I go to bed at 8:05.
Well, yeah, so. Carly goes to bed really early. But I'm a big late night snacker, which I know is one of not my best attributes. And then I'll watch New Girl and I'll go to bed. But I do watch a little TikTok, I'll be honest. It's so bad. It keeps me up for like hours some nights. And I'm like, Maddie, shut it off. Just shut it off. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
But my morning and night workout or my morning and night routine kind of is garbage. So I wouldn't follow it. And I've been trying. Actually, this week, I've been waking up earlier. I've been getting stuff done earlier. I've been trying to have longer mornings so I get more done. And it's been primo.
Great.
What about you?
I wake up probably between 5:30 and 6 every morning because Duke, he'll be like just like a gentle
whining
alarm clock. And then I'll get him out of his crate. I'll take him out, feed him. While he's eating, I'll make my matcha and then a protein shake. And I do that every morning. And I've recently switched over from like cold matcha to hot matcha lattes, and they are chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. They are so good. I actually made a TikTok yesterday on how to make them, but I wasn't trying to go viral like Maddie,
Okay,
so I didn't post it.
I wasn't trying to go viral either.
Anyways.
Side note.
Anyways, I'll usually either go to Bespoke and film or go to our space and film. And either one of those, I get a workout in, then I'll come back, take Duke on a nice long walk, and that's my morning. And it's therapeutic and it's nice, and I have a like nice routine going down with it. At night, depends on if I teach at Bespoke or not. There's one night a week where I do, but mostly I'll just kind of eat dinner, then take Duke for a nice like nightly walk. This dog is spoiled.
Yes.
He goes on a lot of walks.
He's exercised.
I like him still so censored whenever I say walk, because I'm like, is he around? Is he going to perk up? Like, I usually am spelling it out. So
W-A-L-K.
Yeah, W-A-L-K. So I take him on a night walk, and then I'll kind of wind down, brush my teeth, get into bed.
Around 7:30.
Yeah, make my playlist, plan my day for the next day, and then watch New Girl and fall asleep around 8 with my Dream Beam. Dream Beam, baby. I still dream. Like, I'm telling you, I sleep the soundest sleeps with that.
I've been taking it literally every night.
It's unbelievable.
It's so good.
You can still use our code Byron15.
It's dope.
I'm like, don't know why I'm extra influency today.
Yeah, you are, but I will stand behind the dream. The other one I will not stand behind. I'm over it.
Why not moving? It's so cute.
Anyways,
next question. How did each of you meet your boyfriends?
Oh
no,
I love this story.
So basically, I met mine through a mutual friend. I've known him most of our lives because he grew up in Framingham too. And in 7th grade, I met him.
Expose him?
Yeah. In 7th grade, I met him at a bar mitzvah. and he was like, oh my God, who's that girl? And I was like, it's just kidding. It's Carly.
Carly's like, I'm like a year older than you. Bye.
Yeah. So like he AIM'd me, and I was like, back off. I'm older than you. You were a young
he
peasant.
Slid into your instant messenger.
So basically, years later, it's not really exciting. We ended up meeting through a mutual friend, and it was like 2.5 years ago now. Yeah, which is crazy. And yeah, ever since then, like we went on our first date to Paparazzi to visit that mutual friend because she was a waitress there.
It was a setup.
Yeah, it was a setup. I didn't think it was a date. He did. And then we like 2 days later went out again, and that was like a date. And then you're like,
okay, yeah, this is, yeah.
And then ever since then, we've just like been dating. So
that's cute. Mine is such a better story.
Okay, well, because let's preface this with her boyfriend is my boyfriend's best friend.
Okay, and this was not done on purpose. Every single time we meet and they're like, oh my God, like, that's so cute, they're friends. And we're like, we didn't plan this. This wasn't on purpose. I did not get set up with Nick. But what happened was, and we've talked about this slightly before, and it's very comical.
Be nice.
I'm going to be nice. So as most of you know, if you're still not of age to go out yet, the night before Thanksgiving, when everyone's home from college and everyone's home at their parents' house in their hometown, which is a big thing in all towns around. So Framingham, we went to the old China Gourmet, throwing it back, a good place, divey little Chinese restaurant, which is super fun.
So fun.
Carly got a little overserved that night, as one does when they're going to run into every person they went to high school with, which is totally fair. And Carly could not find or locate Joe in this teeny tiny little bar. And
asterisk in the teeny tiny bar.
Very small. Very small.
There were 1 million people shoved into this bar.
Yeah, it was the whole...
and it was dark.
All of Framingham High School in a bar.
He was in the bathroom. That's why I couldn't find him.
But Carly located Nick, who, let's preface one more time.
I've met him a handful of times.
A handful by meaning like 2 times. She had met him like 2 times before this. And I run into her. I'm looking for her. She's looking for Joe. And I'm like, Carly, what are you doing? And her arms are like wrapped around Nick's neck. And Nick's like 6'1", Carly's 5'4". So she's like a little thing, like hanging on him on his phone. She's like,
it wasn't wrapped around his neck.
Well, no, your one arm was around his neck because you needed a little bit of stability and support, which is fine. And she was texting Joe off of Nick's phone and was like, where are you? And I'm standing there like, okay, Carly, let's go. Let's go, Carly. And she's like, it's fine. We're best friends. And I'm like, I don't think he feels the same way. Like, and Nick's obviously so nice. He did not care at all. He was just like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm like, no, I'll take her. I'll take it from here.
She didn't need to take me anywhere.
She was fine. But Carly was just concerned about her boyfriend, which I get.
Yeah, but I don't need to be escorted out of a bar.
Poor little Giuseppe. No, you didn't. I didn't say you had to get escorted out. But when
And he's like, I'll take her off your hands. No.
Well, I wanted to protect you.
From what? The mean people we went to high school with?
I don't know. But I was trying to get her to me.
And guess what? I ended up leaving the bar without her. Yeah. So joke's on you, Maddie.
Okay, whatever. And then Nick tried starting a conversation with me, and I was like not having it. I was like, it's fine. You really don't have to do this. And then he told me I had nice eyes, and I said, well, they're brown.
So are you saying people with brown eyes still have nice eyes?
I was just saying, he was saying I had nice blue eyes.
Okay.
And I was like, well, they're brown and it's dark in here, so you can't see them. So bye.
So she was such a brat to him.
And then he stuck it through, and now we're dating 2 years strong. Love you.
Okay.
And then Carly left me at the bar and locked me out of the house.
Yeah, because she thought I needed protection, and I was like, boom, no, I don't. I can get home without
she's
you.
Like, boom, I called an Uber, and I called her, and she's like, what are you talking about? We're already home. And I'm like, awesome. I'm not.
Anyways.
Good times.
This one's from our very own Joe Mazzy.
Oh,
he
I
said,
love him.
rowing versus Peloton, which is a better overall workout?
So, you can go first if you want.
I think that like rowing's more full body, Peloton's more legs, depending on what you're using.
Are we going to just go Peloton just spinning, you think?
Yeah, we can say Peloton.
Everything.
Yeah, we can say Peloton as just spinning.
Just spinning, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all I'm going to sprinkle in there.
Okay.
Full body versus lower body.
I will say the rate of injury with rowing is probably higher.
Yeah.
Because
you got to really know what you're doing.
The form is so, and I know the form is important in spinning. As you know, as an instructor, there's a lot of technical parts to it. But if you're just sitting on a bike and pedaling, there's a lesser risk. Chance of you, injuring yourself. Rowing, if you're not doing it correctly, you can pull your low back out pretty easily, and it can be tough on the knees.
Or a rib or something.
I would say they're both awesome workouts. It's just more like if you are looking to just try something out, I'd say try spin probably. And then if you're rowing for the first time.
But he said better overall workout.
God,
that's a hard one.
It's just hard because I don't really like rowing. But I think rowing is more of a full body workout.
I think so too.
I don't
like
actually,
you can do rowing for like a shorter period of time and have it equal like the same. I don't want to say calories.
Calories don't really matter, but
they don't matter. But like it you can do that for a shorter amount of time
and burn more
than spin.
Yeah. But the problem is you could hurt yourself.
It's higher risk for injury.
Yeah.
And you really have to nail the form because if you don't, you're doing it wrong. Say you don't get injured, you might not like be feeling anything because you might just be
if you're just pulling with your whole upper body and not using
So we'd say safer Peloton.
Better, more like aggressive workout rower. It's so hard.
And the last question, what is your dream vision for BBB?
Oh God, I love that
question.
That's so sweet.
I know.
Do you want to go first?
I mean, there's a million.
I mean, there's a ton of things. I think ultimately we would love to just have it grow even more and have it even nicer.
We're at 97 people.
Yeah.
3 more until we pop a bottle of champagne.
We one of Carly's best friends got us a customized, built by Byron bottle of champagne, and that once we hit 100, we will pop it open.
When we hit 100 subscribers, we'll pop it open. So, we have a space. I guess our dream is to like have it be something
that we devote pretty much all our time to.
Yeah.
I think right now it's still something we're building so much, and it's incredible the support and following we've gained already.
Yeah.
And we just hit our 1 year anniversary just under 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we're so excited, but I think we just don't even know where it'll go until we get there. I think like it's hard to.
Right now we're looking at it as like the opportunities are endless. Like we could grow it online, we could grow it in person. Like
we could do both.
Yeah, we could do both. We could expand.
I would love to have our own space.
Yeah, the Built Barn.
The Built Barn, if you want to call it that, where we are able to do every kind of workout that we want and have the creative freedom and have an amazing, beautiful recording studio to be able to, have the best workouts for our subscription and also have our lovely podcast. Buddy will be there too. Yeah. We've already talked about that dream.
Yeah. So I guess that's down the road. Right now we're just really focusing on like getting the name out there and just like educating people on like all about our brand and why we're different than other fitness brands.
And creating a good community and good product.
Yeah. So. I love that question. That was such a good one.
Oh, that's making me like, I don't know, in the
Maddie's
feels.
Like, oh my God.
I mean, we have a business. Oh my God.
Like she didn't know for the past year. All right.
This
or that.
So. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I just yelled. I'm so sorry.
Eardrums. I got it up.
All
right. We did this week, Would You Rather. We kind of stole that from Burnt Toast.
And yes, we did. But honestly, it was Juliana.
Yeah.
Shout out, Juliana. It was your idea in our comments. Thank you so much for that comment.
All right. Okay. Would you rather, Maddie?
Okay.
Have all
I'm ready.
Traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
Oh, okay. I'm going to be honest.
Hard hitters only today.
I'm going to be honest. The last time I checked the results, it was different. And now it's different. I forgot what I voted for. But I think, like, standing in line, I'm so used to it now because of the pandemic. Like, I have to wait in line to get into the grocery store, and it's, like, fine.
But, like, think of, like, Six Flags. Like, to ride Superman.
Oh, I guess, like, if I'm going with, like, parks and stuff. Okay, no lines.
Yeah, I said no lines
but
too.
Think of the frustration you feel
on a red light
when you approach like 10 red lights in a row. You're like,
I'm literally ready to drive my car through a wall.
I know. What did you pick?
I did no lines too, but I think green lights would be really helpful for people who like tend to push it to the limit with like
leaving a lot.
Yeah, commuting or something. Like my commute's 15 minutes down the road.
I know, but you have like a lot of road rage. I feel like you have like a little bit of road rage.
Can you believe her? She's really trying to get the anger management out in me today.
No, I'm just saying. I have road rage too.
I've managed it well. I've taken deep breaths. But she's really pushing the buttons today.
You know I have road rage too. I'm not saying.
Not like me though. Yeah.
So she's
It's only okay when I say it.
I'm sorry. I do apologize. I'm not trying to say that
309 said no lines. 159 said green light. Okay, next one.
I'll ask this one. Would you rather be able to fly or be able to be invisible?
So this goes with my last one. I'd rather be able to fly. That way I wouldn't have to worry about green lights and I could stand in no lines.
Red light, green light. You know that song?
No.
Oh. I think it's on TikTok.
What's yours?
I said fly as well. I don't want to be invisible. I want to be seen.
Someone goes, every guy said invisible.
I forget who it was, but I saw it.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, creep. I'm just kidding.
That's so bad.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fly for sure.
265 said fly.
This was close.
209 said invisible.
Interesting. I'd like to hear why people want to be invisible.
All right, next one. This is literally 50-50. Would you rather only be able to use a fork or only be able to use a spoon? This was tied to the vote.
Like to the vote. We've never had this.
Yeah.
I said spoon.
I said fork.
Imagine eating soup with a fork.
I don't eat soup. Imagine eating steak with a spoon.
Well, if it's cooked correctly, you should be able to cut it with a spoon. So, if you're eating a cylinder block, Carly's like, I literally singed the entire piece of steak. I can't cut it with a spoon.
Well, you don't have to cut with a fork. Like you can cut with a knife.
Well, you can hold it with a spoon.
Okay. Well, 236 to 236.
That is crazy.
Crazy. Okay, next one.
Would you rather have to read out loud every word you read or sing everything you say out loud?
I said read out loud every word you see, but I was like, Joe literally does this anyways.
I know. When Joe reads his text, he's like, what are you? This is how they read though.
It's like we're passing a sign and he's like, Dunkin' Donuts, what's that? And you're like, what? He literally reads everything out loud.
Well, I feel like, what if you're having like a argument in front of, like, you're texting someone in a room of a ton of people, and someone
I didn't even think of that.
You're like, I don't know why I thought of that. Not that I get into a lot of heated arguments, like
only with me,
only with you. But we don't do it over text. No. We just rip each other's faces off in person. It's the best way to do it. I wouldn't want to like read it out loud. I guess sing. People love my voice, so definitely sing. 343 for read out loud, 108 for sing. A lot of people messaged though and said neither.
Well, I don't know, because like now I'm questioning.
What did you say?
I said read out loud, but now I'm like, I get in a lot of heat.
I was going to say, you text a lot, so.
Okay.
You have a good voice too. Utilize that.
Oh, okay. Would you rather be unable to use Google or unable to use social media?
No social media.
I said no social media too, but like think about how often we're on social media.
I know, but imagine not knowing the answer to things.
Yeah, but most of it you can figure out on social media.
But you can't, it's not like a search engine. You can't just Google.
You could search. Yeah, on Instagram you can search like how to cook an egg and like videos on how to.
How many? Is that what you're using Google for? Do you need to tell me something here?
No, but imagine like if we can't build our business.
I know, but like I'm just saying Google is important.
It really is.
How to cook an egg. That's what you're using Google for. Okay. 301 for no social media, 164 for no Google. Would you rather never get stuck in traffic again or never stub your toe again?
I said never traffic because of my road rage.
Good call. I think I voted that too, but someone DM'd us and was like, how frequently are you stubbing your toes?
I actually stub it every single day in Callahan State Park on the uprooted roots.
Have you ever been getting out of the shower and like it's only for people that like have like the thing you have to step over, like the tub, and there's like the little metal piece that has a slider. Have you ever caught your freaking pinky toe on that? Because if you have, you probably would have voted never stub your pinky toe again. Because I'm not kidding. I have collapsed to the ground from the pain of that.
359 for never traffic, 107 for never stub your toe. Okay, would you rather give up TV for a year or give up TikTok for a year? I said TikTok.
405 for give up TikTok.
I've
70
lived
for
without
give up
it.
TV. I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Would you rather it never stop raining or never stop snowing? This was wicked close.
People were like, that is so rude. Okay. So I voted the wrong one.
Me too.
I said snowing, but then I was like, wait, we'll just pile up, and I don't want that.
Okay, but I brought this up at work last night with my coworkers, and I was like, I originally voted for snowing, and then I was like, wait a second, I hate cleaning my car off. And then they're like, but no, it's always like gray and dark and sad when it's raining. When it's snowing, it's still sometimes like bright and light out.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good point. But I'm switching my answer.
Say raining.
Yeah.
But also I'd have to give Duke a bath every single day after our walk.
That's true. 222 for never stop raining, 238 for never stop snowing, and finally a hard hitter.
Oh my God. People were like, you're rude.
They were like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Would you rather always or have constantly dry eyes or a constant runny nose?
I think I said runny nose because I'm used to dealing with it.
I think I said dry eyes.
But like I
freaking hate blowing my nose.
Me too, but I just like
no. Carly does this nasty ass thing. I don't even know how she does it. And every time she does it, if you have the privilege of knowing her, you'll know what it is. Oh my God.
Like you suck the boogies back into your nose.
Everyone's face is like, oh my God, I can't believe you did it. I was just gonna remain anonymous, like if you didn't know.
No, it's just like, it's not bad.
She does it in the car all the time, and it's the worst noise ever. So I said dry eyes, 286 for dry eyes and 171 for runny nose. And everyone's going to look at Carly differently now for doing that with her nose.
Like they haven't already with you exposing me for overserved at Thanksgiving.
Carly.
Road rage, anger management, sucking my boogers back.
I did not expose you for that. You exposed yourself.
I thought you were going to say it. My bunions last week. I literally can't. Everyone, you know what? Take a look inside my life. My dog's anal glands.
You said that. You're
in conclusion.
Half of the list, you self-exposed. But in conclusion, oh, good God.
Follow us.
Oh God, I'm so freaked out by that you doing that into the mic.
Follow us,
like it,
subscribe
it,
and look out
live
for
it,
a video called Cooking with Kaka.
Yeah, and for those of you, a few of you went back and wrote a review.
God bless your soul.
It's on Apple Podcasts. If you don't have Apple Podcasts, if you want, I'm not going to force you. If you just want to, throw a little tidbit in a chat box. And
grab your mother's phone.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Grab your father's phone. Grab your little brother's phone.
Add a little, I love Duke. That'll be perfect. That's a perfect little thing.
I love him too.
We love you.
We love you. Baby cakes. Ho for Carbs merch coming soon.
Yes, just keep a little eye out for it. And we hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Love you.
Bye.